Alright, hello, and welcome to Stasis Pod, the Transformers Robots in Disguise podcast. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm a little crab, short and stout. I'm David.
Oh no, crabes.
And yes, today we are not committing war crimes, but we are watching Transformers Robots in Disguise, episode number 65. This is Prisoner Principles, the 20th episode of Season 3. We only have like 6 episodes left after this.
That feels
weird.
like it makes sense that we're at that point, but where we are in the story doesn't feel like there's 6 episodes left.
Not exactly, no.
It feels like something is going to be rushed here.
We are slowly sauntering our way up to the finale.
Yes.
Oh, and then we get to go back to rescue bots, fun, and then whatever is Cyberverse after that?
Then I guess there's always the Netflix shows.
No. We did an episode of each. No.
Oh. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough going.
Maybe in the future. No.
I liked when I was on the little round table cast that Brian Kilby put together, and he had to bring Ben Yee on, so we would have to be nice.
Oh, was he involved with those?
Yes.
Oh.
Well, not involved with making them, just because he's Ben Yee and he's, good vibes.
Nice happy guy,
Right.
but like
You can't just be relentlessly negative around Ben Yee.
This is true. But what does Ben think about how sometimes appearances may be more than meets the eye?
We actually didn't do that when we did the 3rd series.
Oh, okay.
So appearances
Well, he is the Beast Wars
may be
guy,
more
so
than...
that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please ignore
Appearances...
any squeaking. Once again, Benny has his nightly case of the zoomies.
It's a happy new toy.
Appearances literally cannot be more than meets the eye. They're the part that does the eye meeting.
Yeah, we did one episode of each of those. I don't really like...
Anyway.
We skipped over G1 because we wanted to start with Beast Wars, and then we've done every series since that is a full series and not like a web series.
We only did like one episode of the original Robots in Disguise.
Oh, yeah.
And one per of the Unicron trilogy. So
Okay.
as far as everything that's produced and that's written in North America, we've been doing that.
I mean, G1 is fun. I am all aboard revisiting it.
But watching the whole show in one go, maybe not.
I do have... I'm pretty sure someone's already uploaded all of RID 2001 to YouTube, so that is available.
Right. I just feel
Plus,
like
I could pull out my DVDs and watch them on one of my old CRT TVs for a true, authentic experience.
I also feel like there were like multiple other podcasts that watched all of G1.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
there's a glut of that too. Also, well,
But they're not us.
I just remembered the rule that I came up previously with to explain this. We're watching only shows that were on TV. No streaming shit.
Okay.
I guess that's fair. Was this on TV? I guess Cyberverse was on Nickelodeon.
Cyberverse was on TV.
Yeah, no. Cyberverse was on Cartoon Network. I think it was the last of the Cartoon Network shows, and then Earthspark was
Is on Paramount Plus, but it is staring on Nickelodeon.
The only problem with
Slowly.
the only problem with that rule is one that Jen, I believe, will object to, which means that we can never do bots.
But Bots is so good.
But it wasn't on TV.
I know. Oh, I hate that.
We might make an exception for that. We will make exceptions for the rules, but there is a rule.
So good. Such a good show. Why was it so good?
Hey, after we're done with Rescue Bots and Rescue Bots Academy, we can go to Bots.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I guess we'll do Rescue Bots Academy at the same time as Cyberverse. Those might be some lean years, but we'll see how we do.
I need to do a Bots rewatch. I think it deserves it. I think it's time.
Anyway, this episode.
Yes. This first aired September 30th, 2017, day after my birthday.
Oh.
Nice.
I will not say how old I was, as I do not care to think about it.
So old. So old.
Written by Zach Atkinson, frequent Rescue Bots Cyberverse writer. This is his third and final episode of Robots in Disguise. Last seen in these parts writing Be Cool.
Ah.
Okay.
The one in which Bumblebee tried to be hip and with it, like the youth.
Oh, yeah.
He tried. An attempt was made.
An attempt was indeed made. See, this one gets into some kind of interesting territory for a kid show.
Yeah, well, it sort of mentioned some things that made me think more about them. Although the first thing it made me think about is AI art because of these chairs.
Oh, yes, okay, so we will...
I love the chairs.
I hate the chairs.
Alright, so we open once, of course, as per our current status quo, the Autobots are hiding out in caves like a bunch of mole people.
Living in a cave down by the river.
Mm-hmm. And Russell and Denny have Grimlock digging out some relaxation alcoves, by which I mean holes, in the cave.
in the wall.
And in those, they're going to put some vintage six-fingered hand chairs.
And I want a relaxation alcove. These chairs absolutely felt like something that the writer came across one of at a flea market. Because it's extreme flea market vibes from these chairs.
Yeah, because those hand chairs you'd see in catalogs or photo shoots, but never in real life, they look uncomfortable as hell. But these, usually they're white or red, but these are green Statue of Liberty colored.
And they have 6 fingers.
6 fingers. And that's the first thing that jumped out to me, and then it stuck in my head. It's no.
This is not an art error. This is called out. And Denny points out that they are rare 6-finger chairs.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because they were probably a mistake.
Yes.
Theoretically, in universe.
We tried to program the AI to make these, and it didn't work. Or alternately, we thought in the future everybody was going to have 6 fingers.
Maybe. They are otherwise extremely, mid-century modern. Yeah. So they're very, like I said, like something you find at in the corner at a flea market that used to be a barn. And the person absolutely wants $100 for one.
Yeah.
I was just thinking maybe they were owned by a some sort of hand themed supervillain, and they were in his lair.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, and as they're digging and stuff and explaining why Grimlock has to dig these relaxation pod holes in the wall. And he's wondering, what, do you have hands? Do you have any fists? It's Grimlock, do not ask for a fist your size, please.
Grimlock wants a fist chair. Which does not seem comfy, but
No.
Okay. Okay, Grimlock.
I mean, admittedly, a hand chair probably isn't comfy for his dino mode either.
So speaking of Grimlock and his dino mode, I've noticed with this series, it's doing something that G1 also did, which is as the series progresses, Grimlock is in dino mode more and more and robot mode less and less.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He is in robot mode a bunch this time, which was a few episodes ago. I was wondering, when was the last time we saw him in robot mode?
Did they forget he has a robot mode? But that also happened to G1 Grimlock, so...
I think he spends almost the entirety of Season 3 in dinosaur mode.
Yeah.
I guess the thing is, if you could be a robot dinosaur, why would you ever be anything else?
Yeah, well...
I mean, opposable thumbs might be nice, but he seems to make do.
That is entirely the problem with him. He should have a dino mode and a vehicle mode is the thing.
Mm-hmm. Like a proper Robots in Disguise character.
Because then he would be stuck behind as a gag in most damn episodes.
But then we get that gag. Anyway, I just wanted to call that out because I have definitely been noticing that.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I like Grimlock. I wish he was more involved in more episodes. And he gets sidelined because he's a slow dinosaur most of the time.
And he doesn't hide well.
Well, and also, of course, when he's not the focus, he has to have the tough guy beat him because it's the whole Worf thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, as they are doing so, the alarm sounds, and once again, the Decepticons are up to no good. This time, are at a nuclear power plant.
Yay, nuclear power plant again! Another set we've been to before.
At least this nuclear power plant is believably out in the middle of nowhere. But still, it's got materials that can be removed and taken to more dangerous locations.
And it is not automated, as at one point, Sideswipe hits the alarm, causing the staff to flee and not witness this big robot fight.
Oh, yeah. When was the last time they went to a facility that wasn't automated?
It's been a while.
I don't think it's happened this season, really.
Oh, or wait, was it this season they went to like an Arctic facility and it wasn't automated, but everybody was like stuck in a bunker, so you heard their voices?
Yeah. Which doesn't count. We didn't see people that episode, but we heard them.
Yeah, I assume just like the thing was going on in there, and we just didn't notice it.
They were busy. They had bigger problems.
That was at least an episode where there was a good excuse why we didn't see people, but we knew they were there.
Yes.
Almost no other episode this season has done that.
That robot didn't want to be a wolf; it wanted to be us.
Wait a second. One of the adults is having strong opinions about me being in the kitten room without him, so I'm gonna see if he wants to come in. Carry on, then. I'll be right back.
Yes.
So so at this point, Grimlock then falls into a hole, and we get kind of the least perilous.
Yeah, it was
peril cold open.
It did feel kind of like a Rescue Bots opening, and it's like, oh no, he fell in a hole, but it's Grimlock falling in not that big of a hole, but still big.
Look, Russell told Grimlock that he's good at hide and seek, and he's just like hiding behind trees that are clearly not hiding him.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's pretty adorable.
So they find a big tunnel that the Decepticons have been digging. Not Predacons, although most of them are.
They are all beasts.
Yeah.
But they are the pack, of course, because those are the bad guys we're dealing with at the moment.
Yes, but they're digging a hole despite the fact none of them are moles. They have a porcupine and a crab digging a hole.
The intro reminds us again that this is nominally still Combiner Force, but no Combiner Forcing is occurring.
Nope. Crabs like dig in the sand.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crab is sort of...
And I think porcupines like dig burrows.
Do they? I don't know.
Probably. That sounds like a thing they do.
That seems like a thing that, as opposed to deer, which do not really dig.
It doesn't seem like a good idea for an animal that can't easily back up in a tunnel.
Well, I guess it depends how big you dig them.
I'm digging pretty goddamn big. Anyway, Clampdown has a big rock, and he throws it at Batman. The Autobots.
It was a big rock. That's such a good bit.
It's
that
such
becomes
a good...
even meaner when you realize that's Batman pretending to be Killer Croc.
I know.
It's such a good gag.
But everyone is convinced.
Yes. It's a big rock. Anyway, where were we?
So Clampdown pretty quickly gets cornered, and he is under arrest.
Yeah.
And specifically
I'm
the
surprised
thing where
the handcuffs fit on his wrist.
I like that Quillfire shouts something about oppression, and Clampdown says, "Run away from oppression."
A-cab, Clampdown.
All crabs are bastards.
Well, that's certainly what Thunderhoof thinks, as we'll find out later.
Yes.
But yeah, in this episode, Strongarm and Clampdown are the defiant ones.
Yes, they're trapped in a strap match. I don't remember the handcuff thingies having that long of an extending energon cable before. Like it's bungee cord.
It does for plot purposes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to have more Clampdown.
Yes. It makes sense that you would have, variable size handcuffs when you're dealing with, a bunch of perps who are like weird animal robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta be flexible.
Maybe guys can have like big, you could be dealing with everything from tiny T-Rex forearms to like big praying mantis arms.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
As they're interrogating, but not really interrogating. They ask him a question, and Crab Shack here just snitches on everyone else as if he's gotten a deal, and Bumblebee did not agree to that. It's like, no, you just explained your whole plan.
Yeah,
Thanks?
Clampdown comes up and is like, okay, I'll make you a deal. And B is like, and then Clampdown just spills everything. And he's like, so we're good, right? And Bumblebee's like, we didn't actually make a deal. He just started talking.
Yeah, which just reminds me, like, in the first episode with him, he was in prison because he snitched in the first place.
That's why Thunderhoof hates him. That's why Thunderhoof has always hated him, is because he's a snitch.
This is why you always invoke your Miranda rights, kids.
Yes.
Although I guess for Transformers, they'd be your Minerva rights.
There you go.
Yeah, Minerva, that works. Oh, and what's the thing? Like, is a strong arm that says it's something about, like, cooperative prisoners are not to be harmed? And I'm disturbed by the word cooperative in that sentence.
I mean, I assume it's like if a guy is like, grabbed, if a guy's got a shank and he's going after you, you can, put him in a headlock or punch him or whatever.
I feel like there's a lot being laid out in this episode that perhaps needed to be discussed with all of them in season 1.
Yeah, I don't, just the word cooperative in that sentence sounds really suspicious. Yes. Because it sounds like, what is the definition of cooperative to a cop bot? Oh no.
So yeah, Grimlock, he's, what should we do with the prisoner? I guess we should punch him, but of course that is against the Kaon Conventions.
Mm-hmm. Which has come up in a previous episode, I think.
That sounds vaguely familiar. I'm a little surprised. I guess, I don't know how this is time-wise as to using the Tyrest
Accords.
Tyrest Accords?
Yeah, this...
I would say this is...
It should have been around the... Come around, wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, this is clearly supposed to be, the Geneva Conventions.
Yeah.
Right. It's how you don't commit war crimes. I feel like you needed to talk to your people about war crimes a little sooner, Bumblebee.
Yes.
But better late than never.
I guess it doesn't come up a whole lot because usually you just beat the guy and then you put him in a big pod.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. The Tyrest Accord had been around for a decade.
Oh, wow. Those comics were around longer than I thought.
Yes. Or roughly. At least, well, checking out, it's mentioned in Spotlight Ultra Magnus, which is from 2007.
Okay.
Zoinks.
So, yeah. So this is a little different.
Now I really don't want to think about how old those are.
That's okay. I'm going to just fall over and die then. Yeah. Of old age.
But the show wasn't quite borrowing that heavily from the comics yet.
That's true. There's always a lot of lead time.
Yeah.
So, so Strong Arm's got to get Clampdown to safety, and the others are chasing after Quillfire. And Quillfire makes his way back to the rest of the pack, and is like, listen, this the whole tunnel thing is blown. We got to go to Plan B. And Plan B, you remember the Browning?
Oh,
and the Browning Part 2.
What? Wait.
It is time for the Chartreusening.
It's like emergency vehicle yellow-green, that bright color.
They're like, I guess they're hazmat vehicles, question mark.
Before we get to this point, there are a couple notes that I need to touch on with Clampdown.
Okay.
One, declaring that Thunderhoof's gonna turn him into a seafood platter.
Yes.
And when it's pointed out that they don't have stasis pods because they don't have the scrapyard anymore, Grimlock offers to punch him into stasis.
Oh.
At which point we have B gently discouraging his team from committing war crimes.
I mean, I have a note about stasis rocks.
And then we have...
Oh, I think that's something Grimlock says.
The much better Redeco squad.
Yes, I want these
also,
fuckers.
Quillfire declares them to be auto-despots, which I enjoy.
Yeah, like this color. I would buy like a combiner in this color scheme.
I would buy any of these guys in this color scheme. It's basically kind of the movie Ratchet color scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of movie Ratchet. They'd probably call it, I don't know, like Toxic Attack.
Probably something
Thunderhoof
like that,
or something.
It's really good. It's nice and showy.
Did any of these get made? I'm guessing none of these got made.
No, not the slightest.
These guys probably weren't even on sale at this point in their regular colors.
There's so many to sell toys moments in this series that do not actually have corresponding toys. It's wild.
I know.
It's like almost Inhumanoids level, which had a lot of trying to sell toys that had been canceled.
It's especially annoying. Well, admittedly, Steeljaw wasn't the greatest toy. His arms are weird. But, like, it's a decent enough mold. Sell more. Make a better warrior version of it. Or, was there warriors? Whatever the fuck deluxes were called at that time.
Yeah, they were warriors.
Like, we need a new Steeljaw, and this is an easy redeco. Although, in Japan, there was, like, a cop car colored Steeljaw, I think.
Yeah, that had a different name, I think. Mm-hmm. It was like a different character. I guess he was a police dog? I don't know.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, that makes sense as a joke. Yeah.
It's like how they made K9 out of Wolfang.
Yes. But yeah, these emergency vehicle modes are very, very bright, very nice looking.
However, I have to imagine that nobody in this convoy is particularly paying attention, as none of these look anything like the actual hazmat vehicles. I mean,
well, no, because the ones they pass and scan are like big semi-trailers and stuff.
I mean, Quillfire, maybe. He's like an SUV kind of thing. And
when Steeljaw, maybe.
Steeljaw turns into the Wolfmobile.
Yes. Yeah.
He's a sports car.
And then Thunderhoof is a tractor.
Well,
and
he conveniently drives off the side of the road, is not involved in that part.
Maybe that's...
And then whatever the...
Maybe that's the trick, is that if they're the right colors, they assume no one will look close at what shape the colors are in.
But Underbite is not an Earth vehicle.
No.
No, he is not.
But he sure is Chartreuse now.
Yeah.
Yep. So they're heading towards the plant. The Autobots catch up, and unfortunately, Bumblebee needs backup. But Strongarm is still cuffed to this crab, who is very distraught and making some weird, like Dr. Zoidberg noises.
But Strongarm is still like, I'm backup.
He is extremely Jim Cummings in this episode.
It's great.
Well, he usually is. Yeah.
Scuttling.
And of course, he says that he can't. That Strongarm can't bring him into battle. She has to protect him because the Crayon connection says he gotta.
Yes.
He's not up on his history of war crimes.
Oh, who the hell? I forget if it's...
Oh, and of course Thunderhoof is looking for him because, of course, Thunderhoof hates him and sees the guy who snitched him out. And he's going to hit him so hard he's going to walk straight.
Yes.
I'll hit him so hard he'll be walking straight.
That got a good chuckle out of me because that has a double meaning. It's wonderful.
I love his scuttle, though.
It's so good and slow. It's weird that he only has 2 legs, though, but...
So, of course, Thunderhoof blames Clampdown for snitching, so he is really after him. And there is a pretty cool fight that ensues. At a certain point, he and Clampdown and Strongarm just get hucked into the distance by Thunderhoof.
Yeah. He just swings one of them, they go flying.
I never trusted you as far as I could throw you. Let's see how far that is.
Yes.
Really good lines in this one.
Yeeted.
It's almost like they went back to the first season and were like, what are some even better lines that we could add to this conflict between these two characters? Let's revisit that just so we can dig into that for some more good lines.
I've got a big book of 101 crab jokes.
Anyway, so 3 of them somehow managed to sneak into the nuclear facility, and then I question the safety of this nuclear power plant.
That's fine. It's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, they're just popping these fuel rods out of their sleeves like they're Slim Jims.
Yeah, well,
Bright
okay,
green Slim Jims.
That's like the most believable part, almost. Although those are usually the cooling rods, not the thing. But well, anyway.
And, so Strongarm, of course, gets, everybody is having a big fight. Strongarm does uncouple herself from Clampdown and just chucks him into this vault that this nuclear plant has.
But he doesn't want to go in there because he has claustrophobia.
Yes. I guess you could say that as a...
Go ahead.
I guess you could say he's claustrophobic.
We do get a really good AO from Thunderhoof, too. But yeah,
Yes.
she tells Clampdown that she'll be back for him before he can say boo, and he just starts saying boo! Boo, 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 boo! Just, okay.
So yeah, a big fight breaks out, and this is a pretty cool fight. I really liked how Quillfire just kind of gets stuck to the wall by his back quills.
Yes.
Yeah, he gets knocked into the wall, and he's just stuck up a wall until Sideswipe kicks him, and that's lights out for him.
Also, they're glowing, which is nice.
And once again, Steeljaw grabs Strongarm here, and once again makes with unsettling threats of violence, saying that he's going to make her some homemade air vents.
Yeah, and pops his claws out.
Steeljaw,
Just extends his claws.
Yeah. Steeljaw threatening people makes sense.
I mean, he's the guy who threatens people. Like, you know, everybody else is like, oh, hey, I'm gonna hit him so hard, and then Steeljaw says, oh, I'm going to tear giant gouges in you with my claws, or remove your eyeballs.
Yeah, he's very serious with his threats.
And then we have a weird escape, rescue nonsense while there's a meltdown going on, and no one finds one of the big red buttons to shut down the reactor. Like the convenient easy shut-off part.
Which is apparently a thing in actual nuclear reactors for a good reason.
Yes, there are multiple levels of safety. Like, oh, how do we shut down the reactor? Hit the red button. Which red one? Any red button.
Look, those
the
are...
big red button will shut it off anywhere in the facility. There's a dozen of them.
Those are based on human things that are cultural cues that Cybertronians might not get.
Yes, they don't get big red button that says off means off.
Yeah, this whole thing's about to go China syndrome on us.
Yeah. Although it's kind of neat that like the robots are just wandering around in the reactor and they don't give a shit about the radiation themselves. The explosion, they might care about.
That could be a problem.
And collateral damage. But it seems weird that, like, Sideswipe is the only one that's focused on, oh, we gotta stop this before it melts down. Everyone else is, let's drag the Decepticons outside who are unconscious because we beat them up because they weren't our cooperative prisoners yet.
Sideswipe is ready to just leave all the Decepticons to die.
Yes.
He's just trying to shut shit down. It's like, let's shut this down, then we can evacuate, okay?
Strongarm goes and gets Clampdown back out of the closet, and he lets her know that he said boo 300 times.
Oh, yeah, because they said, we'll let you out before you can say boo. And as soon as they close the door, you just start saying boo.
Boo, 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 boo. Poor guy.
Listen, Sideswipe just says that, you know, in a perfect world we'd save all these guys, but we also have to realize that the wages of sin are death.
What you gonna do?
Yeah, this episode makes me think about war crimes too much.
But indeed, they get saved by Clampdown. He uses one of his claws to sort of prop open this very slowly closing
he has a
big metal door.
Big claw that will fit in there, and he's also trying to save himself.
Well, yes.
It's like, thanks, Clampdown. I'm trying to save my own ass. Open the door, please. Anyway, so they've captured most of the Decepticons.
Yes, we've got 4/5 of the pack.
4/5. We did what?
Well, everybody but Steeljaw escaped with the...
Yeah, I know he escaped, but what? Oh, did they already capture one? Wait.
Well, they've got Clampdown, they've got Thunderhoof, they've got Quillfire, and they've got Underbite. 4 guys.
Oh, right,
yeah.
Underbite. Underbite like almost disappears like halfway through this episode. I forgot about it.
And it's...
No, there's like a big Underbite episode coming up in like a couple episodes.
I mean, he's huge and he's chartreuse now, so he shouldn't be that hard to see, but yes, he doesn't do a whole lot in the episode except being extremely bright.
Somehow he's camouflaged.
And big.
Yeah.
And Clampdown's all, hey, so, since I helped you guys out, you let me go, right? And he's like, we'll talk to the judge. She'll knock, 1 year off your million-year sentence. LOL.
Aw, poor Clampdown. He just wanted to cooperate.
He's such a good snitch. But at least he has a nice relaxation cell now.
Yes. So meanwhile, we get a bit of a stinger here. Steeljaw is at one of these portals again, this time without the heavily synthesized voice of Frank Welker.
There's just a little guy.
Yeah, this is Stuntwing, who we previously saw back in the season premiere.
Just a little guy.
He's just a little guy. He's the birthday boy.
I guess it makes sense that Soundwave is utilizing a bunch of little guys to help him, because that is kind of a Soundwave thing.
Yes.
But a lot of little mute guys, which is a little odd.
Maybe he tears out their voices. Or maybe they just, take a vow of silence as part of being his apprentices or whatever they are.
Oh, that's why he talks now. He ripped their voice boxes out to make a new one for himself.
That's messed up.
Oh, I like that.
That's messed up.
But Steeljaw's all, no. I would like to talk to your manager.
Yes.
It's like, no, I don't talk to little guys.
So he heads back, and that is it for that plot, which will come to a head in the next episode.
Yay.
We're getting there.
And cut back to the cave, and alas, the relaxation alcoves are now prison cells. I feel like I'm watching the end of an episode of The Flash or something.
Everybody is having opinions on those chairs.
Except it doesn't matter that these cells do not have toilets.
No, it's fine.
What they do have are hand chairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
But not for long.
But they're rare. Oh, poor Denny.
One gets sat on, one gets eaten.
Well, now they're even more rare.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for Denny. I bet he got a real good deal on these out of somebody's barn.
Although, Clampdown, he says, nicest cell I ever had.
Yeah.
And that is the episode. This is, it's a kind of weird one where that we are talking about, essentially the Geneva Conventions on this kids show.
Yeah, but also I feel like maybe they should have discussed this earlier, all things considered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a decent, fun episode. It's the pack again. They're always fun. Lots of Clampdown.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a lot of Clampdown, and it was a lot of Thunder hating Clampdown.
It was really neat to see the Decepticons use the color changing gimmick thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't.
That's
think
the first time we've seen them do
that before.
They certainly did better than turning themselves all brown. So, good job. Good job,
much better than the browning.
Yes. Headed down to Browntown.
And it fits more with Robots in Disguise theme as opposed to, we're just camo colored of snow or desert. It's like, no, we blend in with specific vehicles. Sort of. As a tractor. It's a neon John Deere.
So that does it for us for this week. And that now brings us to David's Tokusatsu Corner.
Yes, this week on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5-man, Gaku's Secret. Gaku being the Red Ranger's name.
Okay.
There's a farm, some kids. Red Ranger is wandering around on, as he describes it, a plateau, which kind of just looks like a green hill.
Sure.
Near this farm, some lady comes out to meet him. Oh, you're here again looking for stuff, because this kind of looks like a place that's in photos where your parents met before they were married, and you like to hang out here and relax. And that's a running theme in the background that I'm thinking about his parents and coming out here every once in a while. Anyway, half cobra, half cat monster, something. Is attacking the other 4 Rangers with Chevy leading it, and the monster beats up the 4 Rangers. But then he leaves before killing them. It's like, okay, weird. Cut back to the bad guy's base. Gorilla, the previous leader, is now a waiter. He's been upgraded from toilet cleaner to waiter. That's an improvement, and he's bad at his job. Red wants to... Okay, he was going there,
he was having a secret.
The plot of this episode is a secret. He's going to this plateau field with flowers all the time to think about his parents. and he can't tell the other Rangers about this, that he's there thinking about the parents, because he doesn't want to burden them with thoughts of their parents, because he's the eldest, so he knew their parents the most, had the most time with them before planet exploded and they lost their parents. But he's not explaining this to them, like, I'm not telling you what I've been doing on this plateau, hanging out, thinking about our parents, because I don't want to tell you about our parents and the time I spend with them, because it'll make you feel sad, because you didn't have as much time. Like the two twins were babies when they lost their parents, and it's such a dumb thing.
So this is all about not communicating properly.
Yes! And then the other Rangers don't trust him because he's not explaining shit. It's that basic, like, toku and anime trope of not explaining something simple, so there's a massive misunderstanding.
Great.
And that's the whole episode. Because he goes out and it's him against Chevy and the Monster of the Week on his own, and the other Rangers are like, no, we're not going to help our brother because he didn't explain shit.
I was going to say, are there at least robot fights or just misunderstandings?
There's a robot fight at the end. It's a misunderstanding for most of the episode until the lady he was talking to on the plateau from the farm shows up to talk to the other Rangers to explain the shit that the Red Ranger wasn't, and they're like, oh, okay.
If only he had told us about this 20 minutes ago.
Yes! And then they just meet at the end of the episode after Red's not cowgirl girlfriend, whatever. Lady he knows explains shit to them, and they're just like, they fight the monster. The 30th giant Stay Puft monster comes out, and they battle giant monster. And it's okay. And a thing that was repeated a couple times throughout the episode is the firstborn child is still a child.
Okay. I mean, yeah, but
even if you've grown up as an adult, I think there's a sentiment behind that, but I kind of didn't get it because this is about simple misunderstanding that could be very easily explained. It's like the trope I hate most in anime. Sometimes it's done well that, this thing has to be kept a secret, but this is a case of, why the fuck would you explain anything about this? It's like, yeah, I was hanging out on a plateau where I think maybe our parents met before they were married. It may not even be the right place. It just kind of looks like 3 photographs I have of them. So that's it. It was... I just hate that trope. Wasn't it bad? Well, no. The fights were okay. Otherwise, it was a bad episode, yes. Okay. Because it's just... I don't,
all that matters is the robot fights.
Yeah, the robot fights.
It's the important thing.
But it's also like... It's a case of where... Sometimes I feel sorry for the Monster of the Week because they get shafted into, I only appear in a couple fights, I have nothing meaningful to contribute to this episode, and I'm not even thematically appropriate with the main story of the episode. Mm-hmm. I'm just a half cobra, half leopard monster.
What do you want from me? I'm just a half cobra, half leopard monster.
Yes. That's it.
Alright, so that does it for us for this week. We'll be back next week with more Robots in Disguise. But until then, you can find us all over the internet. We are on Twitter, or X, but we're still calling it Twitter. We are on Facebook. We are on Mastodon. And we have a Patreon.
Yes.
And some of us are on Blue Sky, although we don't use it much. I'm using it about as much as I use Twitter these days, which is not a lot.
I'm not using any of them except Mastodon. I'm enjoying my Mastodon.
Yeah, Mastodon is good. We're going to watch another movie tonight. Yay.
We are hosted on iaconunderground.net, where we have a Patreon set up to help with hosting and other expenses. That is at patreon.com/iaconunderground. For the month of September, we are letting Rob have the birthday choice this year. And Rob, tell us about what we are watching.
We're going back to the dark era of the aughts.
Oh no.
The Spider-Man movies are huge.
So many low-waisted jeans.
Mainframe has just finished animating Beast Machines, and computer animation is not ready to do humans yet.
No.
Not really.
But we're doing it anyway for Spider-Man, the new animated series.
Oh, yeah, the Spider-Man show I completely skipped over. Was it on MTV or something?
It was on MTV.
Okay, that's like half the reason. Like, I saw a commercial for it. It's like, oh, that's CG. Oh, that doesn't look great. Oh, it's on MTV.
So
okay.
Stay tuned after watching Limp Bizkit on Total Request Live, and
Yes.
and catch Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. It has Neil Patrick Harris.
It does. The voice cast on this will blow your minds, especially if you were alive in 2003, which God, some of our listeners were probably not.
Oh, maybe not. Yeah. Oh God! Oh yeah!
Oh no!
That isn't even that old. Oh,
this was 20 years ago. Everybody,
Yep.
buckle up.
Happy anniversary!
It's definitely. I had to. It's on Disney Plus, but there are so many Spider-Man shows that I had to like choose 4 different ones before I was like, oh yeah, this is the one.
Yeah, I searched Spider-Man on there, and I think it was like the 4th or 5th in the list.
Is it unlimited? Is it?
I picked it on the first try because it's like, okay, I think it's the ugliest looking Spider-Man.
Yes.
I'll click that one, and it was. Also, I didn't like have an adjective. Yeah, it was.
No, it's just Spider-Man, which is confusing because I think that's also how
Adjectiveless Spider-Man.
like the 1981 series is advertised, and also the 90s animated series, and I think the first Tobey Maguire movie, which may be on Disney Plus in the US.
I think so, yeah. I think it is now. I think they may have complete Spider-Man streaming, but I would have to check.
I still don't have that 60s series, though. I want that 60s series on there.
But the most important thing is that we are specifically watching an episode featuring pod favorite Jeffrey Combs.
Yes.
Jeffrey Combs, who is injecting people with green glowing stuff in this episode.
Yes.
Very slowly, we will cover every Jeffrey Combs guest spot on TV.
I was going.
It's a long game.
I was thinking something about how it was an awful lot of Reanimator references for a kids show, and then someone said ass, and I was like, oh, this was not a kids show. Fair enough.
All right, but
Anyway, it was fun.
and of course,
and
next
we'll be
week,
talking about it.
And of course, next week we'll be doing more robots in disguise. I will be inflicting some collateral damage. Now you are collateral damage. It is
I
not
go
the.
back to Columbus and see the Arnold statue.
It is not the 2002 Arnold Schwarzenegger movie Collateral Damage, but instead an episode which features a someone whose return on the show has been a long time coming.
Ooh, exciting.
Yes.
Yeah. So until then, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm David.
Okay.
All right. Let me make sure my squiggles are squiggling from the right source. Yes, they seem to be. I can't tell because there's a kitten ass between me and my screen. Okay, I can see the squiggles now, and they are squiggling.
Why are my spikes so tiny? Wait a minute. Is mine from the right source?
Uh-oh.
It's from the Bluetooth. It's just the spikes are really stuck. Well, I guess they're fine.
See, all the
fix it in
seamless
post.
Apple interconnectivity stuff is all well and good until your podcast starts trying to record from your iPhone that's across the room.
Yeah.
Or your fridge.
Yeah. They don't have an Apple fridge yet, but give them time. All right. I am satisfied with my sound test.
I guess my
I'm ready
squiggles
to go.
are good enough. Normally they're way too big.
my
but
squiggles
they're
are
there, so whatever.
My squiggles are about as small as they usually
they're
are.
really
So
small. And now mine, I don't. It's not like I've updated, but
it's contagious.
my old computer has been doing weird things like streaming lately. Hasn't been working. I don't know
Hey,
why.
butter.
Like the normal
Kiss
thing
the
I
butter.
use to play like AVIs and other files and things has been crapping out like the last few days. Like it'll go for like maybe a minute and then just stop.
Ooh.
That's unfortunate.
And I do not get it. Anyway, okay, podcast.
Yes.